Day the 13th. We hope you're having a great morning here. Hey, South by Southwest is ramping up and it's bringing a lot of big names into town. And yesterday I actually got the chance to speak with a world-renowned weatherman you'll find right here on NBC. Now, you've covered a lot of severe weather events, as you just mentioned. Are there any that stand out in particular in terms of your experience covering them?
Well, Sandy was something that I'd never really covered like that, because we literally traveled for, we started in New York and we ended up down in Florida. We went down to Key West and then made our way to the Delmarva Peninsula, then New Jersey, then back to New York, and then back to New Jersey. We were on the road. I mean, literally, it was planes, trains, and automobiles covering this thing and watching the devastation that it created. And it was the first time really where you could see this monster storm, and you knew it was going to happen. And just watching it, it was almost like in slow motion. And there are families that are still trying to recover 2.5 years later.
The Guinness World Record, switching gears on you. 34 hours
Yes.
of continuous weathercasting?
Yeah.
Take me through what that was like.
Well, look, listen, I started in local news, just as you, and I've watched you, and you do a terrific job. And you know, local weather is in a sense, the lifeblood of, to me, the newscast. It's the most important thing on the newscast. Hear that, sports people? Anyway, so I've learned how to talk for a long time doing local news, local weather. And so this was just, you know, you just kept thinking, had to think about it as a local newscast. Just a very long local newscast. But it was fun, and I was really shocked at how many people got into it online. I mean, they were, I thought, are people's lives that dull that they're watching this? I mean, because this is one step above paint drying. But
no, don't downplay it. It was quite a feat.
But it was fun. It was a lot of fun, and had a lot of good times with folks.
Weather technology, weather forecasting technology, is always changing, as you know, and so is the way that people are getting their daily forecast and consuming it. In the future, going down the road, where do you think the TV weathercaster's role fits into all of that?
I think it still will be there, because at the end of the day, I think, you know, even though there are apps and you know, your mobile phone and this and that, I still think people like to get their information from people they trust. That there's some context put into it.
Well, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, David.
I really hope you enjoy Austin.
Well, like I said, I watch you in the morning. You do a terrific job.
Thank you very much. I'll slip you that 20 here in just a moment. Let's turn the camera on.
You're not paying off anyone. He's a big fan of yours.
No, it's very kind of him to watch. And like I said earlier, I'm glad I know after the fact that he was watching. I would have been a little nervous.
What was he doing in town?
Well, he was here for South by Interactive. Okay. He had a talk about 10 minutes after we shot that interview, so he was very nice to fit us in. But he has a production company, and that's what he was talking about. So, yeah, very cool.
Very
hands
cool.
on a lot of different things.
And a fan of our barbecue, he says, right?
Barbecue. He is a barbecue fan, fanatic, I would say. He's got barbecue cookbooks. Yeah. He loves to eat it, and he went to several barbecue restaurants in town, even though he was here for 24 hours, less than 24 hours.
He did a tour.
Yeah, breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
He and Jay Leno, right?
Yeah, Jay Leno loves it.
Right.
Yep.
Big fans of the Austin barbecue.
That's right, pretty cool.